From the Arena Sports Network, this is Marquette Catholic basketball.
Peels is good! There's 70! The Blazers have done it! The dream has come true! The Blazers are state champions! The dream has come true! The Blazers have done it!
The state champion Blazers are presented all season long by Sowers Ford of Michigan City, Northwest Indiana's newest Ford and Lincoln dealer. Blazers basketball is also brought to you by LaPorte Jeep and Chrysler, on Pine Lake Road in LaPorte. By U.S. Auto and Tire of Gary, servicing Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana since 1991. And Galveston Steakhouse of Michigan City.
Happy New Year, everybody! The Blazers are back home, and tonight we see our fourth Chicago Catholic League opponent of the year in the Brother Rice Crusaders. And we say a pleasant good evening to each and every one of you in the region, across the nation, around the world. We welcome you all back to the Shoals Student Center. Once again, Happy New Year, and it's Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball on tonight. And boy, we got triple coverage for you because, in case you missed it, on January 1st, we debuted ASN Chicago, who is live with us. The feed is live on ASN Chicago as well as ASN Indiana, our national network, the Arena Sports Network, as well as ASN Plus. So it's a quadruple play of coverage of tonight's game as we welcome everybody across the Arena Sports Network family of networks to Michigan City, Indiana. Good evening, everybody. Brian Snow here with you. The Blazers went 3-1 at the McDipper Holiday Tournament, a very good showing. After the blowout loss to Hales Franciscan, the Blazers had two comeback wins. And those comeback wins came over Leo and Marquette and Marion Catholic, to claim fifth place in the prestigious McDipper Holiday Tournament. They also picked up the Sportsmanship Award, and we also have been informed and at Rich South High School and everybody involved there, Nancy Aducci and the bunch, for hosting us. Thank you very, very much. Now let's get down to business. Tonight, it's the Brother Rice Crusaders taking on the Marquette Catholic Blazers, the defending state champions. Marquette Catholic 6 up, 4 down, thanks to their run at McDipper, where they went 3-1 in the tournament. As I said, Brother Rice comes into tonight's game 5 up and 4 down after a successful run of their own at the Luther South tournament. And some very familiar faces to those of you who remember us when we were the ISNet franchise, when we covered Brother Rice for some 12 seasons. We remember the folks that are in charge. And some of the folks that are in charge, you should remember this last name. Last name Harrigan. Well, there are 3 of them here. They are very dear friends of mine. Rick Harrigan, who is the new coach of the Brother Rice Crusaders, was hired a year ago. Tim Harrigan, his assistant, and Brian Harrigan, all 3 were sharpshooters. And I tell you what, it's so much fun seeing 2 teams like this because, and when I get a look at Brother Rice, I see the potential there. And I remember some of the fellows that played at Brother Rice, most of them, as I mentioned, last name Harrigan, Tim Harrigan, Brian Harrigan, of course, Slick Rick, who is the head coach, Ryan O'Reilly, who wore number 10 for Brother Rice, also there. And, in a chance I had to talk to Tim Harrigan, he said that this team is very, very young. And, that's one reason that you schedule a game like this. Jim Sexton, one of the assistant coaches, another Brother Rice sharpshooter over the years. And it's weird, for as long as we covered Brother Rice, it's weird not to see Pat Richardson on the sidelines. But Coach Richardson stepped down last year. He retired, and Slick Rick was tabbed as the new coach. Meanwhile, for the Blazers, as mentioned, they come home from a 3-1 trip at McDipper, and they're also healthy. A lot of them were battling the flu. Ryan Fazekas was sick. Malcolm Reed was sick for a long time. But we got a lot to get to on this edition of the Sowers Ford pregame countdown, and it's driven by Sowers Ford of Michigan City. Pay them a visit at 3930 Franklin Street in Michigan City, Indiana. Man, we got some stuff to cover, and we want to thank all you folks for riding along with us. Going to take a break, and when we come back, you'll hear from the head coach, Donovan Garlitz. He'll tell us what the Blazers need to do to pick up another win and extend their winning streak to 3 ahead of Bishop Knoll at Knoll next Friday night. The Sowers Ford pregame countdown continues. It's after this on the Arena Sports Network.
The advent and advancement of the Internet has given rise to the number of choices available to insure your auto and home, many claiming to insure for less with less time doing so. But who do you trust to be there when you need them the most? It's good to know that General Insurance Services will be there, and they're much closer than you think. Let our independent insurance agents sit down with you and show you the service you deserve. General Insurance Services in Michigan City, 800-766-4478.
Good. We've got 5 games in a row against Chicago teams, and then we go 3 of those 5 have been Chicago Catholic League schools, and then we've got 2 of the Diocese of Gary schools coming up in Bishop Knoll and Andrean. So, real tough schedule here down the stretch around Christmas time, but we seem to have made it through the meat of it, and now we just got to, clean up here.
How tough does this kind of schedule make your team facing all of these great powers, including Brother Rice tonight, especially with Bishop Knoll ahead in a week?
Well, I mean, it's incredible. I think we proved last year that the strength of schedule is just as important as the wins. I've said it a million times, we could go 0-20 and still have a chance to win state, and we really believe in it, and the boys believe in it. So playing games like this, even if we end up losing, it's really just a notch in our belt that we played someone good and we're better prepared than the next team come tournament time.
And finally, what is the one big key that you were looking for from your team coming off of that McDipper tournament and coming into tonight?
Don't take stupid shots.
That's Donovan Garlitz with our Sowers Ford pregame tilt. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.
We'll come back with more after this. This is the Sowers Ford pregame show. You're hearing it live on the Arena Sports Network and ASN Indiana.
Gigahertz, providing customers with excellent service since 2008. Computer problem? Leave it to the staff at Gigahertz, priding themselves with an unparalleled work ethic and continuing to offer customers the lowest prices around. Gigahertz services include PC repair, networking, PC setup, custom PC builds, pickup and delivery, in addition to in-home and in-office service. Get small to large business solutions, service contracts, and much more. Computer problems? Gigahertz. And that's where we come in. Gigahertz for your computer repair and solution needs. In-home, in-store, wherever it's convenient for you. Think your PC's infected? Gigahertz offers free virus diagnostics, with most virus removals done in 48 hours or less. Plus, they'll optimize your PC. Take that, Best Buy. Give Gigahertz a call. 219-218-9323. That's 219-218-9323. Or log on to gigahertzpc.net. Gigahertz, and that's where we come in.
Pregame show continues. We get you ready for tip-off of this special game tonight with Marquette Catholic and Brother Rice. And speaking of Brother Rice, one of its favorite sharpshooters makes its appearance here. Slick Rick Harrigan joins me. How are you, sir?
Good. Very good. Thank you.
We had a chance to talk before. First of all, the first time that Pat Richardson's not leading the Crusaders, has it been a bit of a transition for you to come into the seat where he manned for 24 years?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, we're trying to keep some of the same momentum that he has built here. I mean, he's built a phenomenal program. So, the bar is set high for us for sure, and we're trying to move forward and continue on some of the great things that he established, as well as build on, some new things for the future of the program.
Coming into this year, what was one of the first things you wanted to see from your team?
Playing young guys, we were starting 2 softs and a freshman, so I wanted to see them, just continue to develop from the first game on through the season. Everyday practice, obviously game to game, but just be more ready for the varsity level, for the speed and athleticism and all that, and develop and in the meantime win some games. So we're not conceding anything because we're young. We don't expect anybody to give us anything for sure. So we're trying to improve and win at the same time.
Playing the defending state champions in their house here in Michigan City, setting the bar high. And I asked Donovan Garlis this earlier in the show, how does this battle test your team for when you get back to playing in the CCL and playing in the Illinois State playoff?
That was one of the main reasons you touched on, like you said, that we scheduled this game. We knew it would be, we take some longer trips in the Catholic League. I'm not sure if people are aware of that. We go up to Loyola, down to Bishop Mack, and all the way into the city against Hales and Carmel, and on a Friday night, some of those trips take a while. So this, it's a good road test for us. Obviously, a quality opponent. They won it all here in the state, a great state for basketball. So there's a reason we scheduled the game, and it's going to be a challenge and a test for us. And hopefully, we're ready in in an hour here.
That is one of my favorite players of all time, Slick Rick Harrigan, joining us here on the pregame show. Great job as the coach of the Crusaders. Played great under Pat Richardson. Had a chance to see you for a while. Thank you very much. Good luck this evening.
Thank you, Snowman. Thanks, buddy.
When we come back, we'll have the introduction of the starting lineups and the tip. This has been the Sowers Ford pregame show. It's basketball time from Michigan City. You'll hear it live on ASN Indiana.
Have you heard the good news about a company that started 4 years ago and worked at a relentless pace based entirely upon one simple premise? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region that you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news that you yourself can share stories about this same theme to others in your community? That place is LaPorteCountyLife.com. At LaPorteCountyLife.com, you can celebrate a company that had a crazy dream based on a belief that positive breeds positive, and that people want to read, hear, and watch stuff about good people. At LaPorteCountyLife.com, you can go to a place to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region that you live in and the people involved. Want to see more? Want to read more? Want to hear more? Then go to LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news?
Hey fans, the Arena Sports Network is getting based in LaPorte County. We'd love to have your support. For only $30 a year, you will not only help us build our brand, but our mission can be executed to bring the spotlight back to the student athlete. For more information, visit arenasportsnet.com/listener partner or call 219-814-3091. The Arena Sports Network, bringing the spotlight back to the student athletes.
For some, the American dream is a comfortable home with a brand new car. For most in this economy, it's been reduced to a 2-bedroom apartment with a vehicle well past its prime. Rest assured, General Insurance Services is ready to protect both versions of that dream. With many carriers to choose from, insurance for your home, car, or apartment is just a phone call away. Let our local independent insurance agents show you how. General Insurance Services in Michigan City, 800-766-4478.
When your vehicle needs service, look no further than Sowers Ford, a Ford dealer like no other. Our state-of-the-art service department is fully staffed with certified technicians who can handle anything from routine maintenance to the most difficult diesel repair. Brakes, tires, and batteries. Sowers Ford service has it all. Sowers Ford, serving Michigan City and surrounding communities. Sowers Ford Lincoln, 3930 Franklin, Michigan City, 219-879-5381, or visit us at SowersFord.com.
Your favorite Chrysler Jeep models are always in stock at LaPorte Chrysler Jeep. We go the extra mile to make sure your buying experience is an enjoyable one. Whether in person or online, the opportunity to buy a Chrysler, Jeep, or affiliated models should be as good as the experience. Visit us on Pine Lake Road in LaPorte or visit LaPorteChrysler.net. LaPorte Chrysler Jeep, 877-591-7249.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. There's just one place where a team is more than a group of individual agendas. It's a catalyst for demonstrating the potential of the collaborative spirit. There's just one place where players, coaches, and fans experience the exhilaration that happens when an entire community rallies behind the school team. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that